Landry's going to test the coverage here. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Dolphins offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
For a gain of about 5.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. The Dolphins come out with a split backfield. Miller's taking it on the screen. The tackle's made and the 1st down is picked up.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The Dolphins will take the snap from the 35. Moore's taking off. Going for the deep ball. Makes the play. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. And with the 2nd quarter looming, they've gotten themselves out of the hole with that touchdown.
Yeah, it just gives them confidence, Jim. Everybody, it picks up the defense. Of course, it picks up the offense, and it gives the coaches a whole new way to look at this football game as we get ready to finish off this 1st quarter.
Hester's got it. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Falcons looking to add a few more points onto their early total as they retake the field here. At this rate, this is going to be a lot of scoring in this game when it's all said and done.
Well, yeah, I think it's been exciting. It's who knows what's going to happen, but you've got to stay impressive. Everything is on your side when you talk about the offense right now, so keep calling those plays and keep pushing that football down the field.
2nd and 10. Freeman's out there to receive the screen pass. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
The Falcons come out in a bunch set. 3rd down and 8. Can't find a mark, and this is going to bring up 4th down. Short series this time for the offense. They're in punting formation. Landry's going to take this one from the 26. And that's a gain of 10. This building hosted a number of Olympic medal events back in 1996 to go along with its other history, Super Bowls and Final Fours and others, the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. The Dolphins will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 14-14. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Miller with the reception. Miller's taken down at the 49. The Dolphins have played well enough to be leading so far, partner, but right now the game is tied. Moore's looked in control of the offense to this point.
Hard to believe this game was tied when you watch the offense and the quarterback. They are hot. They're throwing the football. They're making it work. And we'll see if they can get ahead with another drive.
And with no options, he goes ahead and throws it away. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Miller set now, split out wide to the left. From the shotgun. Looking across the middle, over to Cameron. That's another reception. Give him 2.
Well, here's the cover 4 defense. 4 defensive backs stopping the deep passes down the field, but nobody is there to stop the crossing routes.
Moore's completion percentage, 80% on the day. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Jordan Cameron with the catch.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The Dolphins are across for the touchdown. They've got the lead here early in the second quarter. A good development for them in this game.
Yeah, nice. You know, they learned something in that first quarter. They took that knowledge and they put it to good use, and they found a way to get down there and score a touchdown. That was a nice job by the offense.
The Falcons ready to return the kick. Hester's going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Falcons offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Freeman's the receiver on the screen. It'll be 3rd down. Ryan's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Tammy's got it on a pass that had some heat. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Ryan's going to take it from the gun. Down the field. Complete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Falcons have it at the 34. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the second half.
The Falcons have it at the 34. Hester's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield.
1st down and 10. Freeman's got it. Screen. The Falcons have been getting the ball to their running back. It just hasn't always come on handoffs. Freeman's been targeted many times in the passing game here in the first half, Phil.
Really smart job by the quarterback so far in this game. You want to cover the wide receivers? No big deal. Look for that running back short, give him those receptions, and hope he can make a big play.
Advancing it now inside the 40.
2nd down and 11. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense, to know where those 1st down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the 1st down marker.
Just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Well, the guys know if they make a big hit and everybody goes ooh and ah, they'll be on the highlight reel. That's why a lot of these players play so fast and play a little out of control.
Falcons will set up. The 28 is the 1st down line. Easy catch there. No one near him.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another 1st down, and they got a good drive going here.
1st down at the 26.
This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive.
The Falcons snap it up at the 26. Freeman's tackled down after a gain of 2.
Freeman's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
2-minute warning. What a drive this has been. The Falcons take it from the 23. It's Sue who takes the quarterback down.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Falcons will take the snap from the 35. Matt Ryan with the long pass down the field. The Falcons were putting together quite a drive, but they don't finish it off, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, it's disheartening. Anytime you do this, you have a good offensive series, then you don't convert in a most crucial situation. Depressing. Go to the sideline, try to correct it.
Moore's lined up, empty backfield. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Pass is intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
1st and 10. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. And that's Grimes in on the stop. Press coverage all the way.
Good job by the offense here. Hustle up, get that football snap, conserve time, and most of all, conserve that timeout. Those are big down the stretch. In the NFL, you got to throw the football deep down the field, but the quarterback just, he overthrows it.
Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here. Matt Ryan from the shotgun. Wants to go deep, but they can't connect.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up for coming up and making the tackle.
Touchdown! And just before the half, they battled back and tied the game. That could do a whole lot for the mood of that locker room at the break, Phil.
No question, Jim. It just gives you an emotional lift to find a way to tie a football game up right before halftime. That was a nice drive and a good job done by the offense.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick return. Landry's running this one out. And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
The Dolphins are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence. That didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
That's a gain of 6.
This is just another way when you run the draw play to see if the defense that you're going against has discipline. If they don't, draw plays work great. Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Beasley has the sack.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 11. Moore's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
We've come to the end of the first half in the Olympic city of Atlanta. We'll take a quick break here for halftime before returning for the start of the third. With Phil Simms alongside and Danielle Bellini reporting from the sidelines. Jim Nance from the Georgia Dome as the third quarter is about to get underway. Bosher will be sending this one towards the end zone to get the second half started. We're underway in the second half now. Which team will be able to open up a lead here? Fights through contact, and they have him covered up and bring him down inside of the 15. The Dolphins come out onto the field, now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game, Phil, as we start the second half.
Yeah, they would like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, that starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half.
He's taken down at the 23. Playing press coverage to the outside. The Dolphins take it from the 23. Jackson's all over the ball carrier.
The Dolphins offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
3rd and 3. Screen. Ajaya with the reception. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. The Dolphins have been involved in a highly competitive game here today, and it's been their passing attack that has come through. Moore's had a strong performance, and it's why this game is tied up at this point.
Yeah, a couple things you want to talk about this game so far here today. The quarterback has been outstanding. He's made good decisions, but the offensive line, my gosh, they are giving him time, and he is taking advantage of it.
First down coming up. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Moore's back in shotgun formation. Collins is the one who made the big stop. They're going to the hurry.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Dolphins come to the line with an empty backfield. 3rd down and 13. Had it, but dropped it.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Dolphins elect to take another timeout here, and they have only one remaining the rest of the way. Going for it on 4th down. The Dolphins will line up. First down markers right at the 47-yard line. It's caught by Matthews. Trufant's there to take him down.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Coming to the line at the 36-yard line.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Up the gut here. Durant's in on the tackle. That's 2nd down coming up. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Moore standing back in the shotgun ready for the snap. And Matthews has got the catch and the first.
the best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works. Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Second down following that incompletion. Double tight end formation. Set up screen. Jay Ajayi has the catch. Met by Reed that time.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
Play number 12 coming up for the offense.
When you see linebackers moving like this, you're trying to confuse the offensive line. Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
This has been a long drive so far. First and goal from the 7. The Rams able to read that play and make the hit. Hurry up, 2-minute offense.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Intercepted! They bring him to the turf.
Midway through the third, and this defense has given the offense a great opportunity to seize command.
Oh, they have. And listen, I think right now you get to this time of the game, midway through the third quarter, it's time for the offense to take advantage of an opportunity and go out there and make a play. If they do that, that's going to go a long way in winning this football game.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Freeman's taking the handoff. Brought down by Vernon.
Freeman's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
2nd and 6. Almost intercepted.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Snags it right out of the air with one hand. The 20, the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Another touchdown throw by the quarterback. Terrific day, showing just great versatility in all the throws that he's made. And he is going to be happy when this game's over, because he has thrown the football awesome.
The point after is good.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting to return the kick. Landry's going to run this one out. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Dolphins just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
It's a 2 tight end formation. First down at the 24. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. No need to huddle. Hurry up offense. The Dolphins have it at the 24. Moore's going to scramble. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
The Dolphins lined up, bunch formation.
Third and 10. Breaks free, has some space to work with. Moore's tackled down at the 39.
The Dolphins look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Moore's got everybody split out wide. The Dolphins have it at the 39. Looking to go deep. It's intercepted.
Into the open. He's in the clear. The 10. Inside, and he's home for the touchdown.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
Extra point was good.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick.
And Williams is going to test the coverage here. Williams taken down at the 18. That return's good for about 20. The Dolphins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Lamar Miller has the catch. Miller's met at the 44. Wasting little time.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Moore's going to take off with it. And intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Falcons' offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it. Here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game, it always comes back to bite you.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. Looking to go down the field here. That ball should have been picked, but instead it's knocked away incomplete.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
The Falcons have it at the 34. White's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. First down here. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. It's wide open. And Jones in on the tackle.
The Falcons' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
First and goal.
Atlanta in for the score. Tammy's second touchdown of the game. The Falcons with an extra point try on the way.
Driving extra point is good.
Falcons setting up here for the kickoff. Landry's going to test the coverage this time. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Dolphins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Second down after that pass play. Moore's got it in the gun. Looking long. And it's incomplete.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Dolphins with an empty backfield look here.
3rd and 5. Down the field. Jarvis Landry with the catch. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Touchdown, Miami Dolphins. Landry's 2nd touchdown of the game.
Add the extra point. The kick is good.
The Dolphins will line up here for the onside kick. And the hands team does his job recovering the onside kick. Brought down at the 26. That return's good for about 27.
The Falcons offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
The Falcons have not needed to adjust this aspect of their offense. Tammy's shown great hands and an ability to find open room in that secondary.
Yeah, he's absolutely shown that he has some talent, and nowadays it's just so easy to get the football to the tight end. Look how close they are to the quarterback. The short throws, you can put it right on target, and they're just piling up the numbers.
Press coverage all the way. 2nd and goal from the 5. Unable to bring it in.
When you get 3rd goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Third and goal at the 5. Needing 5 to move the chains. Ryan takes it from the gun. The Falcons turn the ball over on downs.
The Falcons here in the second half, they're winning the football game. I don't understand why you would go for it on 4th down. They go for it, and it doesn't work.
No margin for error here with the offense. Miller's out wide on the left. Moore's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Incomplete, looking underneath that time. Tough spot here on 2nd down. Moore's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. From the gun. Launching it deep. With the contact, the ball comes out.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's 3rd and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
Moore's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap.
brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The Dolphins will line up. First down markers right at the 15-yard line. Moore's going to take it from the gun. The Dolphins turn the ball over on downs. The Falcons defense comes up with the big stop on 4th down.
Yeah, they came up with the big stop. And listen, you know, the other team, all I can say is they are willing to gamble. That was a huge gamble, and it did not pay off.
And Ryan off the mark and incomplete that time.
The line of scrimmage right at the 9.
Second and goal from the 9. Cameron Wake brings the quarterback down.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick, and that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Espers, touchdown, Atlanta. And with so little time left in this game, that touchdown may have sealed the deal.
It's it. The party is officially over. And what a job. The offense just put an exclamation point on that game. They've been terrific all day long, and they deserve the win.
Falcons getting ready for the kickoff. Going to start his return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Dolphins at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Looking long. It's caught by Devontae Parker.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Moore's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
That's a touchdown, and that tightens things up.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
He made it. The Dolphins preparing for the onside kick. And as hard as they try, they fail to recover the onside kick.
The Falcons offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Setting up now at the 44-yard line. Second down and 10. Going deep, but it falls incomplete.
I'll say this, when you're in a situation like this, 3rd and long, and you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
3rd down and 10. Hester's got it, and a first.
Set up now at the 28-yard line.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the game. The Falcons take it from the 28. Very nearly intercepted. Second down after the incompletion. Matt Ryan under center. Toss to the outside. Breaks out of that one.
Freeman's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Playing press coverage to the outside. Third down and 6. The defense gets the sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
They'll go for it on fourth down, late stages. On target.
Got to have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Good play call, and they make it work. Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Slashing to the right side.
Right call here by the coach in this situation. Keep running the football. Keep that clock moving. You have the lead. Just tell your quarterback to tell everybody on offense this. Hold on to the football and don't have a penalty where you could stop that clock.
And run it right. The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7. Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th. And never too late. That's a touchdown.
The head coach decides he wants to be the aggressor in this situation. On 4th and goal, he goes for it. Nice play call that time.
And the point after is good. The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick return. Landry's running this one out. Adams is in on the tackle. And a run back of about 17. The Dolphins come out now with little time left on the clock, and they've got to be thinking, what could have been here today, partner?
Yeah, that's it. You know, Jim, these are tough moments, and once you do in a situation like this, don't throw any more gasoline on the fire. If you're the quarterback, don't take a chance and throw a silly interception that people are going to talk about. Don't fumble the ball if you get the ball in your hands as a runner or a receiver, and just get this game over with.
First down at the 17. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
First down at the 46. White's got it on a pass that had some heat. The Falcons signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. First down here. Falcons at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Hester's going to pull in the bullet pass. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Impressive showing today. And it's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
Landry's going to run this one out. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense comes onto the field for a last play or 2 before this one's over. There's nothing they can do now to pull this one out, Phil.
Yeah, listen, it's very tough to even get the courage or the energy to finish this game off in a situation like this because it's so disappointing. And I say to them, don't take any chances. Don't get hit again. And
pass is intercepted. This is one here where you had to just hold your breath because
Just after one touchdown was scored, there would be another one shortly right behind it. A high-scoring affair and a memorable day indeed.
It really was. How exciting, really. The Jim, it was just, you said it, one big play after another. But it happened because both of these teams, man, do they have some superstars.
For Phil Simms and all the sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.